Hi. So, happy Makeup Monday. I am very excited to show you these new eyeshadow recipes that Mary Kay launched with the launch of the new eyeshadow sticks. We've got 5 new colors. Tonight, I'm going to be showing you 2 of those. Okay, one is it's called Copper Nova, and the other is Pink Prisms. So it's these 2, along with our Chromafusion shadow, Dusty Rose. So the look tonight that everyone voted on, they got the most votes, which is why we're starting with it, is called Brunch Beauty. So it's going to feature those 3. I have already done the base of my face, so I'm wearing foundation primer, CC cream, the light silky setting powder, and the light to medium silky setting powder. The light I have highlighting the areas of my face, and the light to mediums everywhere else. I also put a little bit of bronzer on my forehead and my cheeks just to like bring everything out, and then Dusty Rose on my cheeks for my blush. So very, very simple base face. Okay. And we're going to jump right into the eyes. So just so you guys can see, okay, the middle one is what everyone voted on, which is the Brunch Beauty. And then there's going to be a Sweet and Simple Makeup Monday, and then a Date Night Makeup Monday. So super excited to show these to you. It highlights all of the new liquid shadows. You get to see the copper twice, okay? But just some ideas of like different combinations. And, if you have the Chromafusion line, if you do have those shadows, how you can like mix and match these, okay? So very simple, very easy. This look is going to be so much fun to recreate. I'm going to go ahead and blow my screen up here so I can see myself better. But we're going to get started, okay? You're going to need this guy, which mine could use spray off, but this all over shadow brush is, or sorry, the eye blending brush, this one. I have so many of these. You can never have too many of these, I'm convinced. It is an incredible brush to getting just like a light, very easily blendable look. So I'm actually going to start with this. Okay. I'm going to use this kind of in my crease as like a transition, and then I'm going to use the shadows on my lid. So I have a little bit of a hooded eye. So when I sit back and I'm looking at people, the majority of my lid is like up in my crease. Okay. So if you're new here, okay, you're going to see me do my makeup with my eyes open. Part of that, if you have hooded eyes or sort of hooded eyes, okay, part of that is so I put my color where you can actually see it. If I were to close my eye and just put my color here, as soon as I open it, it disappears. So if you are in the hooded eye category, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to take the Dusty Rose, just get a little bit on my brush here, okay, not a whole lot. And I'm going to show you a little trick too to keeping it where we want it. You're going to take either this is my concealer, okay, a tube like that. You could use your lip balm, you could use your CC cream, you could use your foundation bottle, whatever the case may be, okay? Just something that has a little bit of an edge, piece of paper, whatever floats your boat, okay? We're gonna take this, and I always put it where my lashes end and kind of aim it towards my brow bone, okay? I don't want my shadow to come any further down than that, because then it's gonna make my eye look like it's going down. I wanna keep my eyes up, open, okay, and out. So I have my Dusty Rose. I'm going to bottom lash line to brow, okay? And then I am just going to kind of stamp that color right in and on my brow bone, okay? And you can see how that's already starting to give a little pigment. I can go in for another little tap, place my bottle, and build that color right on top of what I just posted, okay? So I'm really concentrating this kind of on my brow bone and like in the crease. So I've kind of stamped it in there, and you see how it's got that nice crisp line. It's clean, okay? It's keeping everything where it belongs. Then I can kind of close my eye and blend that down into my crease, onto my lid, on like that outer third, okay? And then I can take the color and move it a little more towards the center. And you see it's just a subtle kiss of that really pretty dusty pink. I can go in and make it more if I want to, but I'm really going to keep it very light, okay? So I'm just going to take a teeny bit more and put a little bit more right in here, okay? And just work that kind kind of into, again, the actual crease, brow bone, and just making that blend really nicely. Okay, so then we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. I've got my color on my brush, very light little tippy taps. Okay, lash line to tip of the brow, placing that color, kind of patting it on my actual brow bone. I'm not really touching my lid at this point. Okay, and just building that color in where I want it. And then I can take it and do nice light, not necessarily all windshield wipery, but just very light swirls. Okay. And then I can kind of sit back and go, okay, are they even? Are they not? I think I need a teeny tiny bit more color on this side. So I can go in and build. So that's what I love about our Chromafusion colors. You can make them as like dense and impactful as you want, or you can just have them be this like fresh kiss of color. Very light, and they're very buildable. So you can work your way up to the color that you want. Okay. All right. So now I've kind of got that like transition outer third done. Our two colors for this look are Pink Prisms and Copper Aura. Is that right? Copper Aura? I've almost got the Copper Nova. Copper Nova. Copper Nova. Okay. So this is the Pink Prisms and this is the Copper. I'm going to use the pink on kind of the outer third of my eye, and I'm going to use the copper on the inner corner to highlight. So these are super creamy, very easy to work with. Okay, I dare say almost easier than our current liquid eyeshadows. This one reminds me of the Pink Starlight, but it actually leans a little more purple, which I'm not mad about. Okay, so I'm going to take this and just do my lid and a little bit into that dusty rose, but I'm keeping it, I'm going to stay in the center here and just lightly adding that in. So you're going to see the shimmer. Okay, so I go one way when I'm first putting it on, and then when I go back to add more, I kind of go back over top of it in the opposite direction to help blend it. And then you can take your finger and just kind of gently pat it and help blend it into your lid. Okay, so you've got that really pretty like pop right there in the center. Okay, so same thing for the other eye. Sorry, I'm like blind, not. I do need my mirror. Okay, so same thing for this side. Just adding and building to where you want it. And then take your finger and blend. Okay. So again, just really pretty pop of color that blends really nicely right into that dusty rose. Okay. Very subtle, very simple. Simple and subtle. We like simple and subtle. Okay. And you can cap that. All right, now we're going to go in with the Copper Nova. And you want that to be your kind of inner corner highlighter almost. Okay. So you've got that like light into that, fades into that pink. And then same thing, you're just going to take your finger and lightly blend that. Just so you're kind of patting it in, warming it up a little bit. And then you have this really pretty like gradient eye. So that copper in the corner opens your eye up, the pink in the middle brightens everything, and then it fades into that nice like dusty pink. So you're not like shimmered all the way across. Now, if you wanted to, you certainly could take the shimmer all the way to the outer corner, rock on, go for it. It is your eyeball. You do what you please. There really is no right or wrong answer, okay? Make sure you blend. Use your finger to blend these out. I will say just using them without kind of putting your finger on them and moving them, it's softer. if you will, like it's softer. Okay. Now I'm going to take my brown eyeliner. Okay. Brown eyeliner is less like dramatic as the black. Okay. It is going to give this look, kind of pull it all together. Okay. Now I'm going under my lid, like under my lash line. Okay. And tight lining. So I'm giving my lash line a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to go above. Small, gentle, like you're connecting the dots, okay? Because you want this to be soft. We're not going for harsh lines. Okay. Nice and gentle. So now I've got that fuller lash line. The brown just melds right into these colors so well. And then I can do a little bit on the bottom. I just like to do the outer third to kind of tie my eye together. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to top this all off with Great Heights mascara. Now, I have not cracked it open yet, but we do have a waterproof version of this mascara, and I am not mad about it, friends. This mascara is everything, and you will never tell me otherwise. Okay. So you get into the base, give it a little wiggle, and come through. So you get into the base of your lash line and do the wiggle. That gets the brushes really deep seated around your lashes. And then when you draw out, the bristles are really wrapped around like that. Again, you can't tell me nothing right now. I love it. Okay. And that's just one coat. That's one dunk of the brush. And it's super light too, which I love. So it's not a heavy mascara. Okay. There we go. So there you have it, ladies. There is the Brunch Beauty eye look. Okay, with your Dusty Rose, your Copper Nova, and your pink prisms. So these are the three that created this. So eyeliner, brown. The rest of my face, I will put the entire recipe in the comments. That way you have it if you would like to shop the look. But I'm going to top this off probably with some nude blush gloss and just let the eyes be the focus because I think they deserve it. They deserve a moment. So thank you for hanging in there. I cannot wait for you to see this. Try this. Look, I'm like trying to give all the angles. I can't wait to see you guys try this. These are available. They should be showing up online. They should be online today. Like you should see them on my website. They are $20 a piece. And again, there's 5 colors. So we're going to see 2 more on Monday, along with another Chromafusion. So happy Makeup Monday. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.